Appreciate y'all for coming in. My name's Philly J. I'm just your Panda reacting for more Umamusume. I've been on a deep dive on an 18-minute video, by the way. I'm almost done. And how long has it been? An hour extra? Fuck, man. Alright, let's just get started, honestly. Like, I just can't wait to stream. Hello, y'all. What's up, what's up? How's everyone doing? I really want to play. I really do. But, there were some videos that I like to kind of react with. And I've already kind of pre-watched some of this one. And it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful video. I'm like, I gotta react to it with the chat. Live for now. This is a cute outfit, by the way. I'll see about posting it much later, of course, because this is Glaivekiyo. He just posted this today. He's been making 2 good videos so far regarding Umamusume, and this was pretty well documented that I paused and wanted to watch with everyone. So, all right, shall we get down to it?
If you have spent any amount of time online recently, there is a good chance you have seen them. Anime girls with horse ears and tails, running with incredible speed and celebrating on a concert stage like idols? Wait, who wrote this script? Maybe you saw a
You did, stupid.
meme about it, or a video from a big content creator.
Oh my god. How are people like so pissed at this, by the way? Shouldn't you be celebrating the fact that this fucking weirdo that you hate is playing a game that you like? If anything, you should have showed them. Be like, see, I told you, I have a good opinion. Fuck you, fucking cockroach. You know, like, they could have just turned that around and be like, yeah, see, even I have good takes, you piece of shit. You know? But they don't, because they truly don't want him to be associated with anything. And that's just toxic. Don't ever do that. Just enjoy the things you like, and you can fucking ignore the person that you hate. It's that simple.
And a clip about someone quite literal.
Okay, this is amazing, by the way. Northern Lion, the baldy is one thing, but we got this guy.
Losing their mind over a horse race. This is
it's like, bro, like, this is amazing. This game actually brought so many people. Not just weebs. Normal fucking people. And yes, fucking derby fans, horse derby folks are considered normal. Why? Because it's not anime. It's not, like, horse derby is not technically anime. It's its own thing.
Is Umamusume pretty derby?
If the song doesn't catch you at the very beginning, you're not gonna play this game. You would not even dare touch it, nor get on with it. But a lot of people naturally just enjoy it just because. It's amazing.
A game that, after years of being a phenomenon in Japan, finally had its global launch last month. And overnight, it feels like it's everywhere. A massive wave of new characters, new terminology, and new
The whole life stuff's so good.
inside jokes that has just washed up on our shores. But behind the sudden surge of content and the memes is a franchise that is, in its home country, a
First person view when. Look at this. This is amazing.
titan. This isn't some quirky new indie title. It is a multi-billion-dollar cultural juggernaut. So
Yes.
that raises the question, beyond the surface level chaos, what is this Umamusume thing really about?
I wonder.
How did a game about horse girls who are also pop idols become one of the most successful and financially powerful media franchises of the 21st century? The answer is a lot more complex, and frankly, a lot more interesting than you might think. So let's get into it.
I have this thumbnail ready to go. I want to use this so bad. My horse girl can't be this cute. Well,
The core idea of Umamusume is this. The souls of legendary real-life Japanese racehorses are reborn as anime girls. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing. This is a very serious discussion. Young women who have the ears and tails
Not
of
a
a
funny
horse,
joke.
along with their namesake speed and endurance. They go to a special academy to train, compete in high-stakes race, and when they win, they celebrate by performing a full-blown idol concert on stage. Now, if you're hearing this for the first time, it can sound like a mess, I know. A concept created by throwing darts at a board of
You really can't, like, unless you try this game out, it sounds stupid. It really does. It really fucking does. I kind of wish I never touched the game when it launched, but I couldn't ignore it. No, in a Japanese version, sorry. In 2021, when it came out in Japan, I could have just ignored it because it's so Japanese. But I couldn't ignore it. I only had to stop because I was just overwhelmed by by just a lot of text. Like, you know, at the time I could have just like started learning Japanese and just play the game, I guess, but no, I was just overwhelmed. What surprised me was the fact that it's still being talked to this day in Japan. And here we are.
all of the popular genres. But it is not random. It is actually a very deliberate fusion of three incredibly powerful pillars of
This is why I want to react to this. Check this out.
Japanese pop culture. The first, obviously, is the world of professional horse racing. In Japan, this isn't a
It is
niche
amazing.
sport. It is a massive industry, rich with decades of history, drama, and passionate fans. It provides a ready-made supply of epic narratives of
It's so emotional. It got way too emotional. Just reading up real quick about any horses that this game has featured in, like, bro, the emotion, bro. Fuck.
underdogs, tragic heroes, and dominant champions. The
Yes.
second pillar is the idol simulation genre.
This is the part where I come in, where I'm like, I was a Love Live fan. I say was because I'm not as involved. I still hear things about here and there, but Aqua's Final Live was the last time I would ever interact regarding with Love Live. And trying to jump into other franchises like Hololive or even Bang Dream, Bandori, right? It's very hard to get into because the magic isn't there as much. Aqua's was peak. And then Umamusume released in the West, and I'm here like, oh shit. I think I need a replacement.
These are games focused on training and developing characters.
I needed a replacement this entire time, is what I meant to say. After Aquas, it's like, no one else would peak this. But a replacement is needed. And holy shit, this one did.
There's building a connection with them and watching them succeed in choreographed performances. The
Yeah.
appeal here is the character attachment, right? You want to root for this specific character. And the third pillar is a trend that was at its peak when this project was conceived. It's
This one is insane. Basically, what Japan has invented, them being in Japan, they went with it. Because it works. It works. Idol simulation, I don't think I could ever like play a game like that until Umamusume did. And then everything else just followed along like, I don't know, fuck.
It's called moe anthropomorphism. That big word I just said, that is a fancy term for a simple idea. The practice
Yeah.
of taking non-human things, inanimate objects, concepts, animals, and personifying them as cute, anime-style characters. The
Yeah.
most famous example is probably the Kantai collection.
Motherfucker. My local friend just big brained this. And I'm so glad he's jumping into Umamusume now because this guy played Kantai and was foaming in the mouth over waifus that was conceptualized from fucking warships, which he will explain here.
A game where historical warships were reimagined as
This is fucking... I know this chick too. That's insane that it's based on an old warship.
girls. Or if you're here on YouTube, you would
Oh, for fuck's sake.
probably heard of Earth-chan, right? Umamusume simply applied that same logic to famous horses. So you have the drama of a real sport that
It'll be in a few years' time when our future horse named Skibidi Riz will be in Umamusume.
character appeal of an idol sim and the novelty of anthropomorphism all rolled into one. And this blend wasn't an accident.
Suzuka's design is so beautiful. Like, look at her. Look at that horse. Who will say no to such beauty? Like, Jesus. We have Special Week. We have her, Mejo McQueen, Marozensky. I don't know why I'm listing all these girls. Sorry.
One of the key creative figures behind the project was Akihiro Ishihara, a producer famous for
This man is a Giga Chad.
for his work on the foundational Idol franchise. The Idol Master, the developer, Cygames, had
He had this giant ass resume and was just bored as fuck. Boss, I got another idea.
already made a massively successful Idol Master mobile game. So the expertise for the idol side of the equation was already there. They knew exactly what they were doing. And this is the key observation. The genius of Umamusume
Oh my god.
wasn't in inventing something entirely new, it was the audacious act of synthesis. It took 3 proven, successful concepts and fused them together, building it all on the bedrock of a culture that already loved horse racing. Now, the foundational rule of the Umamusume franchise is that every single character is a direct, faithful homage to a real racehorse from Japan's history. This is
References after references after references after references. It doesn't fucking stop. They're feeding from it and making it really profitable for them, which in turn gives us fans so much content to intake. It's a giant buffet of goodness. It's a giant buffet of references that we just consume. And it's not even a slop, it's just the best content. Slop is us reacting to it. I'm reacting, and I'm the slop. Glaivekiyo researching this. This is a buffet. This is part of a buffet. Umamusume, Cygames, gave us this giant buffet that had yet to be translated to us, and then finally released a month ago. Yeah, damn.
Isn't just about borrowing a famous name. The developers meticulously researched the lives of these animals, and they translated their real-world narratives, their personalities, their rivalries, and their legacies into the characters you play. This is where the game's emotional weight comes from, and you can see this clearly by looking at the few key examples. Let's start with Special Week. She is the franchise's main protagonist, the archetypal hero.
Look at her design. Look how beautiful she is. And then you get this Japanese Twitter account following up with the backstory.
Real horse's story is like something out of a movie. His mother died shortly after he was.
She was born in Hokkaido, and she's an honest, cheerful, horseful girl. Her real mother died soon after her birth and was left in the care of her real mom's best friend, a human woman. She made a promise to her 2 mothers that she would become the best horse girl in Japan. She repeatedly tries to achieve her dream, and her incredible determination brings her even closer to that goal. How can you not like her after that? There's that 1 tiny % chance that you can't relate, and maybe it's because you do relate to her, because you were in her same shoes as her, and then you'd consider her a rival. So for someone like me, if I was in the same shoes as her, I'd consider her a rival, even though she's not real. The 1% chance that I will never relate to this girl will never happen, because I will.
Was born, but he overcame that tragic start to become a dominant champion.
Yo, this is the real Special Week, right?
That tragic start to become a dominant champion, winning Japan's most
That's
famous
amazing.
races like the Japanese Derby and the Japan Cup. In the game, this is translated perfectly. She is a pure-hearted girl from the countryside who moves to the city, dreaming of becoming the best in Japan.
It's just like that. You know, you try your best to like make these girls basically be track and field gals, and you'd lose.
To honor her 2 mothers, her deceased birth mother, and the human who raised her. Her story is the classic relatable entry point for the entire world. And then you have the complete opposite, a horse girl named Haru Urara. She represents
Oh my god, I don't know why he went there.
the spirit of the underdog. The real Haru Urara is famous for one of the most remarkable records in racing history. She ran in 113 races and never won a single one.
You think you take this and call it a tragedy, and that's where you're wrong.
During an economic recession in Japan, she became a national icon, celebrated as the shining star of losers. For her
Even losers win. It's amazing how that works. Losers lose, right? But if you honor that loss and turn yourself around, right? A record is a record, it will always be there. But if you turn yourself around and be better next time, you'll win eventually.
unwavering persistence in the face of constant defeat. In the game, her character is a perfect reflection of this. She is perpetually cheerful, endlessly optimistic, and never stops trying her best. She is a free character that everyone gets, and her story isn't about victory, but about the pure joy of running and
And that's the best part. You could be that person and try to look for victories left and right, but you'll eventually have to stop yourself and just enjoy the fucking journey. The reason why she smiles no matter what is because she just likes to run. In her story, there is that one Uma that's just so pissed at her because that person thought Haru is mocking everyone else's. But she never mocked anyone. You see Haru just being herself. She is a giant beam of joy. You can never hate her because she cheers you on. So no matter what happens to her, she will always be cheerful. She'll always give you that kind of smile, and you will never hate her for that. She is everyone's beacon of hope. The moment any person that is in the depths of hell encounters someone like her, you'd even forget you're in hell. Because you'd be climbing the fuck back up because someone over here is smiling no matter what. No matter where you are, she's smiling at you, cheering you on for you to be your fucking best. It's amazing.
Researching this got me really loving this character, dude. So
Exactly.
if you want more stories about these horses...
See, even Glaive got influenced so hard. She's that positive. Even the horse... the horse reflects upon the character. In return, this character is a giant fucking speaker. You know that tornado warning sound? Imagine that with Haru. Tornado's coming, and we're just like, okay, let's go to safety. Come on, Haru, let's go. She's a giant positive beam alongside a real fucking horse. Because even a real horse doesn't care. They may have lost so many times, but no matter what, even everyone that cheered Haru on agrees that no matter what happens, as long as everyone's having fun, that's what matters. Good on Side Games for making a character like her, and good on the horse for being themselves.
Make sure to smash that subscribe button and like the video, and I will make more Umamusume videos for you.
I should probably do that right now. Yeah, give me a second, y'all. There, boom. I've pinned this for everyone that wants to react to it.
Yeah, but let's continue to the next horse, and this one is a fan favorite, Golden Shippu, who
here we fucking go.
represents the chaos of the sport. The real Golshi was an immensely talented champion who was also notoriously temperamental and unpredictable. His most infamous moment came at the 2015 Takarazuka Kinen as
this motherfucker. This motherfucker thinks like, yeah. This, okay, I shouldn't say anything. I'm gonna let him speak about it. But this motherfucker pisses me off, but also makes me laugh so hard. We have Special Week, we have Haru with the positive, and then we got this motherfucker.
overwhelming favorite to win.
This entire franchise is a giant fucking meme.
And then he decided to just not.
Nah.
He reared up in the starting gate, refused to run properly, and instantly obliterated an estimated 12 billion yen.
Imagine being one of those 12 billion yen folks that just could have bought a house, could have had enough for their kids' education, all gone because of this fucking horse. Imagine the grudge you had to carry. But thank God all was forgiven.
About 135.
I think. I'm not sure what happened to those people.
5 million US dollars today in betting tickets. His in-game counterpart is a loving tribute to the spirit. He is characterized as an ungovernable gremlin, prone to
Also, Hitomi Ueda is an amazing voice actor. Her background is insane. Hitomi Ueda. Oh, her birthday's coming up. Hell yeah. She's zany, by the way, in Wuthering Waves. Like, she's that good.
slacking off, playing pranks, and injecting a hilarious dose of unpredictability into everything he does. This commitment to history goes down to the smallest details of character design. There is a consistent design cue. If a character's main hair accessory is on
this is the best part.
their left ear, it signifies the real horse was a mare, a female. Yeah. If it's on the right ear or both, it was a stallion. The distinctive white facial markings that many of the horses have.
Yeah, I was wondering about this one. I was like, huh, a blaze, a stripe, bald face, snip, and star. Well, like, what's this about?
Blazes and stars are often creatively woven into the character's hairstyles as color highlights or bangs.
Oh, okay.
This profound respect for history gave the franchise an emotion.
Seeing that, by the way, like, see this like diagram, like possibly like old lore, makes me like, oh, so it can happen in this timeline if we fucked that up so badly.
Emotional soul. But a great idea needs a great strategy to become a phenomenon, am I right? So you have this incredibly strange but surprisingly solid blueprint. Now the question then becomes, how do you take an idea like that and turn it into a multi-billion-dollar phenomenon?
Imagine having that question and having everything in your life connect so hard to come up to this. Giga fucking chads over there at Cygames.
Answer lies not just in the concept itself, but the corporate machine that brought it to life. A company called Cygames, and their approach to building a franchise is methodical. They operate on a principle known as the media mix.
I will forever be salty to fucking Crunchyroll for ruining a franchise from Cygames, and Nintendo for shutting down a franchise that was never dead to begin with. Because they wanted more profit from Cygames. And I'm glad that Cygames made the move to have their own publisher to the West, to do their own thing. I will never, ever take this company for granted. I don't think I've ever insulted Cygames before. If I did, I apologize. But when it comes to their content, like, I always admire their artwork, their beautiful characters that they've designed. But to think Umamusume kind of flew under the radar on the West to stay safe until the right time has come for them to release it makes me really appreciate them even more. Whatever's next on their plate, I hope they digest it really well. And I hope whatever they plan up next, they take care of themselves just as much as them planning for the next one. They're getting a huge gain in popularity. It's gone a bit down now, but they've been really, really consistent. They reached 50k a while ago, but they reached another 50k like a few days ago. But this is still like pretty high. For a fucking gacha game in a Steam store. This game is amazing. This game should be the perfect example for every other gachas, either now or later, that they can go this far in quality and still be relevant. It's not about vertical growth, it's about horizontal growth. And this game has been a perfect example for that. I don't know what it will look like in 4 years' time, but the fact that it's still being talked about in Japan says a lot. I will continue to wishing them luck as I continue watching this video.
This is a business strategy where you develop a single idea, or what the industry calls an intellectual property, an IP.
Yeah, let me just zoom into this beautiful game right here. This game that deserves so much love, bro. This is my all-time favorite. I could hop off a bit and enjoy Umamusume, or be forever salty that Preconnect could have at least continue a bit and be carried by Umamusume for the sake of staying relevant. Because while Umas have legacies and real horses to get carried, all they have is just beautiful art, potentially like Dragon Ball like lore. Really extensive lore. I finally found a reason to drop it, the Japanese version recently, because it's just gotten stale again. And it's all just the Japanese text for me. But I'll always admire their efforts to bring it to the West, and I always admire the art style that they have here. Man, especially after season. Oh my god, I can't, man.
Across many different forms of media all at once. So you don't just make a game, you make an anime, a manga, music, live events, and also the game, all designed to work together and build one massive interconnected world. But
thinking about it a little more, Preconnect could never achieve that because it's just a fantasy game. All they got is radio stations and 2 seasons of an anime. They have yet to actually they have 2 seasons, sorry. They have yet to continue the anime with season 2 of the game itself. So maybe they have yet to brew, or maybe they couldn't reach their profit margins in return. Unfortunately, I see an EOS coming sooner to Preconnect, way too soon than Umamusume. I'm just here just coping, I guess.
But where Cygames differ from most is how they do it. Now, normally, a game developer has to license out their IP. They pay another studio to produce the anime, another company to publish the manga. This can work, and I would argue that it's actually easier. But you do lose a lot of control. Cygames decided to just build the machine themselves.
If they knew that Crunchyroll and Nintendo would have shut them down at a certain point, they would have never reached out to them and just make their own, extend their company elsewhere and all that jazz. They have to make mistakes somewhat to learn and grow, even if it meant sacrificing a lot. That's just business though.
This is called vertical integration. They established their own in-house animation division and then a full-on anime studio called Cygames Pictures. They operate their own digital manga label. What this means is that they own everything from top to bottom. They have near total creative control, ensuring that the characters in the anime are consistent with the characters in the game, and they're also consistent with the horses in real life. And of course, they get to keep all of the revenue from every part of the ecosystem. It is a slow, expensive way to do business, but the payoff is immense.
Slow, expensive, right? This kind of entrepreneurship would seem impossible nowadays, but just like what you said, the payoff with 50K all-time peak last week, that payoff has been evident. Oh, also 4 years in Japan, still being talked about. Is there any other franchise that could do that?
And with Umamusume, this strategy was put to the ultimate test during what should have been a disaster. This is where things get interesting. Now, the game was originally supposed to launch in late 2018, right alongside the first season of the anime, but it didn't. It was hit with major delays, pushed back to 2019 and then 2020.
This is the mistakes I was referring to. Anything could happen. Anything. It could piss off so many people. But if they stuck around no matter what, well, yeah.
This is what is known in the industry as development hell. And for most new projects, it is a death sentence. The hype dies, the fans move on. But here, the opposite happened. The first season of the anime aired as planned in 2018.
I could not bring myself to binge this. Despite the fact that I was recovering from my wisdom teeth, I could not push myself to watch this. I'm scared of the emotional investment that I will put myself into. Because I've done it to a franchise. I've done it to another idol group a while ago. And I could not throw away everything that I've bought regarding that franchise. I could not. So I'm scared that I'll do the same for this show. I'm scared I'll do the same for the franchise. Because now I find myself looking around for anything related to a Nendoroid regarding Rice Shower. And of course it's sold out anywhere. So here I am biding my time and waiting for a re-release, but that's just me, dog.
And it was a success. It established the world.
You see what I mean, though? I'm already so emotionally invested. I'm scared of watching this and say that it's good. I don't care if it's a 7.32. It's all about being it's all about connecting yourself with the franchise. And that will go up to a 9 or at best 9.9.
It got people invested in the characters, Special Week, Silent Suzuka, and it created a core fan base.
I would argue because I'm already connected to them despite not watching it. I don't even know who Kita-san Black is until I saw one YouTube short regarding her real-life counterpart. The emotions that the real-life video of her race, I think it was a 2014, 2019, whichever one, and then the anime conversion of it. The emotions are fucking same. It is insane.
Who are now eagerly waiting for the game. And then came the long wait. But instead of letting the IP go cold, Cygames kept it alive with another media. They were...
Jesus Christ, I cannot wait to... Okay, this is what's fucked up. I say I look forward to this, but I'm still scared of like getting too much invested. I don't even need to start watching the damn show or read the damn manga, and I know this girl is a pop-off queen. It's that good. It's just the influence I get from seeing this is so good. You can't ignore this. The grind is real. For me to eventually start the damn anime, just to get to this point. This was last season, by the way. This was last season. It aired as an anime last season, and look at the numbers getting higher. Well, this is just a bit of a dip, higher and higher, and eventually this. This is Oguri Cap's career fucking run. Literal late surger. It's fucked up for me to say that I can't start it just because I'm scared of investing into it. Because all I need to know is that it has that graphic and that anime appeal. I don't need to know that it's good. It is good. Straight facts.
Released the comedic spin-off anime. They launched the highly regarded manga series, Cinderella Grey, which told the story of a different generation of horse girls. So the repeated delays, rather than killing interest, just let the anticipation build for nearly 3 years.
Instead of toying with the fans, they took their time to release the game for us. That's a lot of effort. It took way too much effort. Probably costed way too much for them too. And the payoff is evident.
And this led to a strategic masterstroke. The game finally launched on February 24, 2021, and this was perfectly timed to coincide with the airing of the anime's second season.
This is insane. There's so many YouTube shorts regarding the second season itself. And the emotional connection you feel with Tokai Teo. I only saw shorts and I already feel the pain. How good can this show can get? It went from 7.32 to 8.12, by the way. Second season. We had a late surger. This one's a pace fucking chaser.
Which had started a month earlier. The game didn't launch into a cold market, it launched to a prime audience that has been cultivated for years.
Yes.
And the new anime season acted as a massive ongoing weekly commercial. It created this powerful synergistic feedback loop, driving downloads and engagement to staggering levels from day one. The troubled development, far from being the fatal blow, ultimately ensured that Umamusume launched as the hugely anticipated centerpiece of an already beloved franchise. So
Yes.
Cygames built a perfect launchpad. They had a captive audience and a multi-platform marketing machine running at full steam. But none of that would have mattered if the game itself wasn't good. And the reason it captured and kept that audience lies in a deeply addictive and masterfully designed gameplay loop. At the heart of Umamusume is the primary game mode, the career mode. And the best way to describe it is as a roguelite training simulator. Now, roguelite is a bit of gamer jargon. And if you played popular games like Hades, you are probably more familiar with the term roguelike. The difference is small, but it's a little bit important. In a classic strict roguelike, when your run ends, you lose everything. You start the next run with nothing but the knowledge you, the player, have gained. But in roguelite, like in this game, there is a system of permanent progression. You get to carry something over from each run, unlocks and currency, or in this case,
This is you finishing a run, no matter what if you win or lose. You get this legacy girl that you've built, and you can use her for PvP, room matches, and legacy. Passing it on to your next girl.
unlocks and currency, or in this case, genetics that makes your future runs
Yep, there you go.
a little easier. You are constantly getting stronger in the long term, even if you fail individual attempts. And Umamusume is a perfect example of a roguelite. Each training run is a self-contained session. You pick a horse girl, you start from scratch with basic stats, and you have a limited number of turns to make her as strong as possible for a series of races. It is a game of strategy, not reflexes. You are the trainer, making all of the decisions. Your goal is to balance 5 core stats: speed, stamina, power, guts, and wit.
I'm fucking thankful that Glaivekiyo has been really detailed so far on introducing the game to us, from history, reasons why it's popping off, and now he's introducing the game mechanics to his audience, and hopefully an extended audience from React Slop and or just normal folks reacting to the video in their For You page kind of deal.
Turn, you choose a training facility to raise these stats. But the most critical element, the real key to success, isn't the horse girl you're training, it is the deck of 6 support cards.
This motherfucker. Oh my god, imagine not having this chick. Bro, like, I can't believe it. I'm also very glad she's a standard banner fucking card, because otherwise I'd be so pissed.
You equip before the run even begins. Now these cards, which you get primarily through the game's lottery or gacha system, represent other characters who act as your training partners.
Yes.
If you train in a facility where one of your support characters is present, you get huge bonus stats.
Woo! How long has it been? It's been 48 fucking minutes. This is an 18-minute video. What is going on, man?
The entire meta game revolves around building a powerful and synergistic deck of these cards. They are more important than anything else, and this is where the game's loop and its monetization become one and the same. The gacha system in Umamusume is generally seen as being player-friendly. For a gacha system at least, it gives out a decent amount of free currency, and it has what is called a sparking mechanic. This just means that after 200 pulls on a specific banner, the game lets you choose the featured item you want, guaranteed. It eliminates the worst case scenario of pure bad luck, but its true strength strength is that it is strategically demanding. The monetization isn't just about collecting your favorite characters, it is about investing in your own performance. Players pull on the gacha for better support cards, because better support cards lead to better training runs. It is a direct investment in your ability to succeed at a game. And that
this game gives us evidence that horizontal growth is the way to play. It may suck now for you, because you're saving your gems for better pulls later. You unfortunately compare yourself to a friend that has all the money in the world to spend now, swipe left and right, to get better cards, to get super quick, to get fine motion, and all the good SR cards like max potentially leveled up and all that. You are the example of horizontal growth, and your friend over there could be the example of vertical growth. Could be. Because they could also learn to stop fucking spending and join you. They just have a little more cards than you. At least it helps that if you follow that friend, you'll at least get to borrow their card, as long as it's assigned to their little thing. But yeah, it's this game is horizontal growth, the game. Content's on the radio. Love your commentary. Also thought I was watching reaction video again instead of a stream. Hey, I appreciate you, Angela Jean. Hey, much appreciated for tuning in. Yeah, I hope you, click on that. Go ahead, leave it a like and leave a comment. Subscribe to Glaivekiyo, bro. Like, he creates the best fucking, what do you call it? Like, video commentary? What do you call this? Like a video essay? Very detailed. He's been in the gadget scene for too long, and I'm so glad he made this video. I'm glad to react to it. Put my own. I'm 48 minutes into the damn stream. This is only an 18-minute video. Like, bro,
that cycle is made permanent by one last brilliant mechanic.
Appreciate
the inheritance system. When you complete a training run, the horse girl you just raised is...
You see how, like, there's G's here, there's S and D's, and you'd hate yourself for having bad cards. You've tried your best at these runs. You only had level 1 cards because you couldn't afford to level up your cards. You think you keep losing, you think this game sucks. And then you add them all. You put these girls into the next girl you're going for the run, and next thing you know, not only she finished Arima Kinen, but you beat URA final. That's called horizontal growth. Because you did not give up, you believe in yourself, and you learn your mistakes as you go, and next thing you know, you're Horse Girl 1. Because of your quote-unquote mistakes. This is not a mistake. This is called an experience. Take what you learn and be better next time. You will win.
For your next run, you select 2 of your previously trained veterans to act as parents. For your new trainee, these parents then pass down a portion of their stats and special genetic factors to the next generation. This creates a powerful self-reinforcing loop. You pull for good support cards. Those cards help you train a strong horse girl, and that strong horse girl then becomes an excellent parent, allowing you to train an even stronger generation of racers.
There you go. Just like that.
It makes every single playthrough feel meaningful, creating a powerful incentive to continually repeat the loop, to keep chasing that perfect combination. It is an incredibly well-designed machine for player engagement. And when you combine that machine with the franchise's deep emotional core, the results start to bleed into the real world. This isn't a superficial reference, it is a deep, profound respect for the source material. And this deep connection to the real story, this pact with the legacies of these animals, did more than just make the game a success. It created a powerful feedback loop that began to blur the lines between the game and the real world.
You'd wish your favorite game before Umamusume can do the fucking same. It cannot. These devs cooked so hard, and I fucking hope for the next 4 years when we still play this game, it will keep up the pace. 50,000 players normally. For a gacha game on Steam, you would normally get like 15 to 20k players every day. Adding another 30k sounds insane. You'd wish that other franchises could do it, but no. This one did. You'd better stick around. If you want to be happy. If you want to prove yourself that you can be a better person. Not just a better trader, a better person. You'd keep playing this game. Just saying.
Producing an effect that no one could have ever predicted. An effect that would eventually be measured in billions of yen, and a fundamental shift in the entire industry.
The mobile version earned $2.4 billion. How much did those bettors lose over Gold Chip's loss? 12 billion yen? around $155 million. You'd hope those bettors, I'll be honest, I had my doubts when I first saw Asmongold play this game. Oh my god, you did, yeah. It's amazing, right? You see, you're the perfect example of influence. You saw Asmongold play the game. You tried it. That's exactly what you'd want from anyone that would influence you. So I hope you stick around for Uma. It doesn't have to be Asmon. It could be Glaivekiyo right here. It could be from Nisnekopon. It could be from Rednu. If you want to consume a little more content. The more I try to like process my words, the more dumbfounded I feel. It's just that good.
First, let's look at the raw numbers, because they are staggering. As of March 2024, the
Look at that. Look at that. I hope we get a good research records on this coming up, because it's been proven many times over and over that a Japanese franchise would never, ever prosper outside Japan. We got fucking Love Live. We have Bandori that is doing good enough over in Japan that the numbers in the West doesn't even matter as much. But if it's so profitable, they'd still keep it. That's why Bandori is still lingering. But Love Live, that Love Live fucking mobile rhythm game, I don't know why they canceled that shit so hard. I'm so pissed. I got myself a gaming phone, like full on purchased it, no fucking contracts, waiting, ready to play that game, ready to play that rhythm, good ass rhythm games. Just listening to Love Live songs. That's just me, okay? I just listen to Love Live songs. I play rhythm games on and play the rhythm games. Like, that's it, because it's fun. Okay.
Umamusume mobile update has generated over 2.4 billion US dollars in the lifetime revenue. It is revenue per download. The average amount of money it makes from every person who installs it is over $120, which is exceptionally high for any mobile game. And what makes these numbers even more remarkable is that over 95% of this revenue has come from a single country, Japan.
Just like any other Japanese franchise, Japan is their giant-ass market. It will never leave. Despite the tiny niche audience outside Japan wanting them to at least release it to the West and try, right? For now, I will say, I think only Umamusume will prosper. Just because of horse racing. But also, if you follow the main account on Twitter, like, they've also been, like, sponsoring, like, the French... I think it was a French horse derby as well. Possible descendants of in-game characters possibly attending that French horse derby. The influence gave the entire horse derby industry so much push to modern, like, relevancy. And thank God Side Games for sponsoring those events too.
This isn't a global hit. It is a domestic cultural event. But the Umamusume effect, as it has been called, goes far beyond just money. It has fundamentally changed the sport it is based on.
Yes. Not hockey. Not basketball. Oh, there's Kuroko no Basket. But only for a bit. I was gonna say soccer, but Blue Lock also kind of did it a bit. Just a bit. But those sports didn't need that much didn't need that much push because it's already good enough. Horses, though, they're pretty cool.
Japan Racing Association has reported a massive surge in attendance at racetracks. But more importantly, a clear demographic shift in who is attending. The term Umamusumeka, or the Umamusume-ification of the sport, has coined to describe this phenomenon. Racetracks that were once dominated by middle-aged men are now filled with new generations of fans. People in their teens and 20s, including a large and visible contingent of women who were previously a tiny minority in the fandom. This new audience has engaged with the sport in ways no one expected. And the most powerful example of this is the
Kuroko. Love that. Oh, Kuroko no Basket. Yeah, love that anime. But yeah, you're right. Basketball's already big. Soccer, baseball, hockey, like fucking lacrosse even, rugby. Like, they got their own thing. They don't need an anime. Fucking golf even. They don't need animes to show the world that, hey, this is a pretty cool sport.
The story of a retired racehorse named Nice Nature. Like many other characters in
Jesus Christ, I just remembered. I need to do a run of Nice Nature.
In the game, he has an annual birthday donation drive to help support retired racehorses.
Oh my god, really? To solicit donations to tackle social issues retired horses started on. Oh my god, what?
In 2020, before the game...
Is that why people love Nice Nature? Oh my god, my heart.
Came out, that drive raised a respectable 1.76 million yen. And then, in 2021, after the game's release, contributions from the game's
Jesus.
fan base caused that figure to explode to over 35.8 million yen. And the next year, it grew again to over 54 million. This wasn't just a passive fandom, this was a community of game players using their passion to directly fund the real-world care and well.
You see how simple it is? I heard you could do it. Exactly! Yes! I'm waiting for my payroll to come in so I can feed Haru too. Just give us a website where we could gives us links to feed those horses you mentioned are still alive. Heck, maybe Gold Ship too. Fuck, man, I would feed the horse anytime. Maybe fund the facility that held the rice showers monument too. I'm down.
Welfare of actual animals their favorite characters are based on, and this leads to perhaps the most direct and surreal manifestation of the entire phenomenon, the Fujita feedback loop. Susumu
Holy shit, there's a fucking company name like that?
Fujita is the billionaire founder of Cyber Agent, the parent company of Cygames,
Oh shit.
explicitly citing the success of Umamusume as his motivation. He has become one of
God bless that man.
the most significant owners and investors in real-world horse racing industry. He has spent
No scum actions needed. Just being an honest businessman, sharing just the most positive things. That's all we ask.
billions of yen at elite horse sales.
Trust but confirm. I believe that there is, but I haven't confirmed yet. Yeah, they crashed the donation website, according to Gosu Gamers. Yeah, this tweet. Oh my god. This one. Yo, you're correct. Right here. Seems the server down due to sudden urge of traffic from information spreading. Here you go. Yes, you're correct. No one made the fuck up. You're good, sir. Place an order. Vendor handles the shipping details. $40 isn't cheap, bitch. It is. It's good for 1 month. Okay, if you can afford, you could either sub 8 fucking VTubers or donate fucking feed for Haru. Those 8 VTubers, if they're playing Umamusume, you don't need to sub to them. You can just go over here. Drop your $5 from each of those gals playing Umamusume. Just drop it to her, okay? That's all you need. $50,000 donations available. Yeah, you can drop $50. It's amazing shit. Oh my god! Ah! W 5,000. W. The issues of big gas support register horses. Please check the Oh my god, there's more? Wind variation and Sumura Tsuyoshi. Inspire. Wait. What does it say? Grass Wander is popular but cannot be visited, so okay. Daiwa Scarlet is a prominent Shadow Group stud. Lightly, oh my god. Some of the horses' big names doesn't even need support. It's because they don't. They're already rich. Like, they don't need that support. Pass it along. They're saying no need to support grass water. If you wanted to, double it, send it to someone else. You see how good this franchise is? All around? You'd wish your favorite franchise could do it, but nah. Come on over to Umamusume. It's all positive all around. I've already bookmarked it. That's insane. Fuck me. It's so good. That's so good. Amazing stuff.
Acquiring a stable of top-tier racehorses. Think about what that means. Profits generated from a virtual game that celebrates the history of horse racing are being directly reinvested into creating the future of the actual sport. The game is quite literally funding the next generation of real-life equine athletes.
Generation after generation after generation. I will be 80 years old still playing the gacha game and possibly betting for my favorite horse at the time just because of Umamusume. I would look up who bore Rice Shower if they have other kids and cheer them on because they would remind me of Rice Shower. I'd like to stay here and be there when the time comes. And whoever Gold Ship and Haru mares to, like, I'll be there for them. Yeah, this is a very wholesome franchise.
It is a perfect symbiotic relationship between a product and its inspiration that is simply unparalleled in modern media.
Let's hear that again.
Of real-life equine athletes. It is a perfect symbiotic relationship between a product and its inspiration that is simply unparalleled in modern media.
And I'm very emotional and very vocal. I'm the evidence for that. And I'm sure you're the evidence over there in the YouTube chat. I'm sure you're the evidence of that too. Everyone. 50,000 people that played on Steam. I don't know the numbers for the mobile game. They will be the perfect example of having a very healthy symbiotic relationship with a fucking gacha game, the franchise, and the real-life horses themselves.
It is a story of success that is almost unbelievable in its scope and impact, but this incredible domestic triumph has also created its own set of challenges. As the franchise looks towards the future, it faces significant hurdles that could threaten its long-term health and global ambitions. But when you look at the whole picture, Umamusume
Yeah, you're right too, Ben. You're very right.
is a perfect storm. It is an improbable concept, a fusion of idols and horse racing that should not have worked. It was brought to life by a masterful and patient corporate strategy, powered by an addictive and deeply strategic gameplay loop, and elevated by a profound genuine respect for the history it was borrowed from. The result wasn't just another hit mobile game, it was a cultural force that managed to reshape the very industry it was based on. But this
And we'll be here for a long time. Sometimes when I try to react to videos like this, by the way, I tend to trail off and just like be in my thoughts, so I apologize for that. I caught myself doing that many times. Well, I just hope less people ruin their finances pulling for the cards and trainees. I'm pretty sure side games will be so generous down the line. More generous, knowing that the influence is going to be way too strong down the road. Just because they're making way too much money for everyone. Especially the horses that they're representing.
This incredible domestic triumph has also created its own set of challenges, and as the franchise looks toward the future, it faces significant hurdles that temper this success story. The threat comes from the legal world. In 2023,
this is why, before all this happened, I was thinking to myself, this would never reach the West because of this. Konami sues side games over copyright infringement requests. I remember seeing this and I was like, Jesus Christ, Konami. Konami got fucking jealous. I'm pretty sure they're fucking salty. And you know what? Stay salty. Let me tell you why. I've only liked Konami for their dance games. Jeez.
Metal Jimmy 6942 radio.
Yo, what's up, Jimbo with the rain? How's it going? Appreciate y'all for coming in. My name's Philly J. I'm just your Panda reacting for more Umamusume. I've been on a deep dive on an 18-minute video, by the way. I'm almost done. And how long has it been? An hour extra. Fuck, man. What's up, Twitch and Raids, y'all, Reaper, hey, Jimbo, thanks for coming, man. I'm overwhelmed with, emotions right now. Konami's jealous. Weird. I know nothing much about that company. I play Yu-Gi-Oh!, that's it. Yeah. The dance game. The fucking arcade machines. That's my only, that's my only gripe with Konami. I didn't know about the whole Kojima thing until later, so. Yeah. What happened? Yeah, what happened? I was reacting to a video from Glaivekiyo. I got way too passionate. Dance Dance Revolution. That's it. DDR. Fuck, man. I had a fucking brain fart. I was talking about Umamusume. It keep bouncing back and forth, and I'm just overwhelmed with so much love from this franchise. But yeah, Konami just being Konami, being a Japanese company, and the remake. I just had a really passionate fan regarding Solid Snake telling me not to buy the remake because Kojima's not in it. And I'm like, I kind of agree. I never played the Solid Snake games anyway to really relate as much. If all I can say is, if they can't keep up with the DDR stuff for us that doesn't have an arcade machine, then I can't say anything about Konami. So, fuck Konami trying to sue side games over a fucking video game. Just make a better video game. That's all it is, really. And now that side games is getting getting onto the hype train with all this Umamusume stuff, yeah, get fucked, Konami. Eat fucking shit.
Giant Konami filed a patent infringement lawsuit against Cygames. They are seeking 4 billion yen in damages.
Oh my god, 4 billion yen. You should relate to those people that lost 12 billion yen over fucking gold ship, bro. Suck my fucking dick.
And more critically, an injunction to halt the operation of Umamusume entirely. While Cygames maintains they are not infringing on any patents, the lawsuit represents a serious and ongoing risk to the franchise's future. And maybe that is the ultimate legacy of Umamusume. Its success might not be measured by its ability ability to conquer the globe, its real triumph is in providing a powerful model for how to create a monumental, deeply resonant franchise by celebrating its own specific culture with authenticity and
Yeah, exactly.
passion. Rather than sanding down its edges for a broad, general global appeal from the start, it is a landmark case study in the power of looking inward. This model was clearly a lightning in a bottle success in Japan, but do you think this level of deep cultural specificity is something that can be translated for a global audience, or is it destined to remain a domestic masterpiece?
I think no matter what, it will continue to be a domestic market masterpiece, and it will depend on the Western world, because currently there's a lot of stuff going on. It will directly depend on each individual Western gamer and their influence with the gacha world, with the current gaming world, to see where this game will go. You can never... Every character in the game has a story to tell in IRL too. Exactly. What's true throughout all of this is that the moment they touch Umamusume, the moment they get into the game, they have a comfortable game to go back to. Umamusume is a giant ass love letter, bro. And I'm here for it. We're going to be in here for a long while reacting to more Umamusume stuff, playing more Umamusume. It's going to be insane. This is going to be one long react video of me reacting to the whole thing. I'll try my best to like edit it down. I think I'll do that I'll do that over time, over the weekend. I'm proud of my react to this. But that's my genuine reaction to Glaivekiyo's recent video. I will keep that pin comment regarding that video because I want to genuinely react to it, even if they haven't touched the dang game. Really. So, yeah, definitely going to be in the description below regarding directly to Glaivekiyo's video. And yeah, that's pretty much it.